My absolute favorite thing in anatomy is called the neuromuscular junction. And it's how it all happens. It's how the magic happens. So it's important in physical therapy for a lot of reasons, but basically I'll explain it quick. Your brain sends a signal to your nerve. Your nerve has these little things called neurotransmitters inside of them. And when your brain says, hey, bend our elbow, the nerve says, okay, sends out these little neurotransmitters into what's called the neuromuscular junction. It's the coolest thing in the whole world. The muscles then have these little receptors, and the muscles say, hey, somebody just told us that we need to fire, we need to move. Okay, and the receptors attach, and the muscle has that sliding filament theory where it contracts, and that's what happens. When people come to me for physical therapy for any number of reasons, this plays a role. Whether it's a nerve issue they're having or a muscle issue, this always plays a role. Because think about it, there's a lot of places here where something can get kind of funky, right? There could be a problem with the signal the brain sends, right? That's if people have had a stroke, people have had a traumatic brain injury. It could be a problem in the nerve, where either the nerve is compressed or the nerve can get severed. That's when somebody's paralyzed. It could be a problem with the number of neurotransmitters or the strength of those neurotransmitters. It could be a problem with the receptors on the muscle. It could be a problem with the filaments within the muscle, the fibers that are within the muscle. So depending on whatever somebody's condition is, we intervene in some way, usually, with this neuromuscular junction. And a lot of the times people will tell me after a couple of visits, like, Kel, I'm starting to feel better, or I'm starting to feel stronger. Physiologically, for a muscle to change, that takes between 4 and 6 weeks, sometimes 8. For neurotransmitters to get better at transmitting that signal, I like to use the analogy, it's like going from a whisper to a regular talking volume. Eventually, we want to get it almost shouting at the muscle to move. That happens pretty quick. Nerves learn fast. So this is the coolest thing that I think we have, that it's how the magic happens. It's completely fascinating that your brain can say, hey, close my eyes, and your body does it. Or your brain can say, hey, lift your hand, and your body does it. This is how. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for spending some time with me today and allowing me to nerd out with you. Keep getting better every day.